I just got my review from work and it made me think of a funny story. So essentially, if you don't know, I worked for this company for years and years and years. I got sick, had to take 6 months off. Now I'm back, so I'm getting reviews again for the first couple of months that I'm there. But when I first started, the department was ran by a man, but there were 2 women who were assistants to him. And how do I say this? They weren't mean to me. I would never say that. They were not mean to me. They were just very passive aggressive, if you will, and they would focus more on what I was doing than what any other girl was doing. And they would kind of just make snag remarks. And listen, I don't pour energy into that. I've never competed with anyone. The only person I am in competition with is myself. I just constantly want to be better than I was the day before. Anyways, the whole time I was working there, my boss kept telling me, "You're doing great, you're such a good worker," loading me up with compliments. Once I got my review, the review was quite opposite, and it was saying that I didn't have a good pace, that I needed to speed up, that I didn't know what I was doing, that once my job was done, I was clueless on what the next step was. So I was reading it like, what? I'm usually not this forward, but I wanted to get down to the bottom of it. I couldn't help myself. I walked up to one, and we'll just call them Jane and Doe. So I walked up to Jane and I said, "Did you write this?" Jane said, no, it was Doe. I said, okay, because none of this is true. And I looked at her, and she looked at the paper, and she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, all right. So I go to Doe, and I said, "Did you write this?" No, that was Jane. I said, oh, weird. Jane said you wrote it. No, I did not write any of that. No, that is not true at all. I was like, okay, so we can't admit who wrote it. Obviously, that tells you right there it's a lie. Long story short, this is what happens when an unbiased boss is running a department and not 2 women that are just simply jealous. Team member observes and follows all safety guidelines and practices. Team member is constantly ahead of schedule. Team member understands and upholds our strict quality standards. Team member is always organized and ready for the next house. Team member is a welcome contributor to the team. Team member is a big asset to the department and company. I just don't like liars, and it made me look really silly, and it offended me. I'm not gonna lie, it offended me to my core because I'm very prideful in what I do, and I lost some sleep over that review. I really did. But then I got this one, and it reassured me that it's not me. It was the people judging me and just lying to make me look bad for a reason unbeknownst to me. But girls can be weird. Anywho, I just thought that was funny.